y'all today. Now today, I don't have a special guest. I guess I'm the special guest. So, but you know what I mean, and you know why we do what we do, right? We do this so that we can share a recipe with you all, maybe something that you wouldn't normally try, and get your family back in the kitchen with you, okay? Wives, get your husbands, your girlfriends, your boyfriends, your kids. Get your family back in the kitchen with y'all, okay? Cook together, eat together, sit down and talk and connect. That's all the reason why we do this, right? So, families that eat together, you know, there's a saying that says families that pray together, stay together. Families that eat together, stay together too, y'all. So, check it out. Welcome back. Come on in. You're in the Gangsta Goodies Kitchen, y'all. I'm going to show you how to make something quick and simple. We're busy. You know, we're just busy people. We are. And so, but that does not negate the fact that we need to feed our families good meals, y'all. Whole meals, okay? And this is a quick meal. I'm not saying it is the healthiest of meals, but it is something that's quick, that most kids love. Ramen, right? How many of y'all buy ramen noodles for your kids all the time, okay? Well, we're gonna do something different. First of all, we're gonna throw away that high sodium packet and we're going to season it ourselves, okay? So I'm gonna show you today how to make a chili lime shrimp ramen, y'all. You guys are going to love it. Take a quick look at the ingredients for today's recipe. Okay, so you see the ingredients. It's not a lot. We've got some ramen noodles. I'm only using 2 packages. Depending on how many's in your family, that will determine how many packages of ramen noodles you want to buy. We've got shrimp, we've got bok choy, ginger, carrots, shallots. If you don't have shallots, you can use a red onion, y'all, okay? If you don't have a red onion, use a yellow onion. It's okay. I just kind of like shallots, you know, in Asian dishes. And then we've got some mushrooms, we got some carrots, and we've got some chili seasoning, y'all, and lime, okay? That's all we're gonna be using, and broth. And I'm gonna be using chicken broth. You can, of course, use vegetable broth. You can use seafood broth. I didn't have time to make my own shrimp broth, or I would have, okay? But for today's recipe, we're going to use chicken broth, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to heat up this Dutch oven, okay? So we are going to get her cracking. And we'll have the fire kind of on a medium heat. And so I put just a little bit of grapeseed oil in here, not too much. And we're gonna cook the shrimp first. Well, first of all, we're going to get a little bit of seasoning. So you see that? Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of this chili powder and we're gonna sprinkle it on. Okay. Y'all see that? Okay. And then I'm just using the tongs to kind of mix it in. Okay. Now this chili seasoning flavor is going to be all over it, okay? So the other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna squeeze just a little bit of lime on there, okay? Just a little bit. Okay? Let's see. Not quite. It's almost hot enough. Okay. Let's test that out. Let's put a piece of shrimp in there. Okay. It's almost hot enough, okay? And so we're gonna put the shrimp in there and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. We don't wanna overcrowd it so that the shrimp can cook, you know, we wanna make sure that it's cooked well. And so we're just gonna drop the shrimp down in there. And this is probably about a pound of shrimp. Okay. What's one of your favorite go-to meals for your family? Make sure that oil is where it needs to be. And we're going to turn this down just a little bit. Okay, there we go. And I could probably fit, oh yeah, I can fit some more in here. Okay. And we don't want a lot of oil. That's not the goal. The goal is just enough to get this shrimp cooked, okay? And I'm going to show you all what that looks like. Okay, see the shrimp is cooking. Okay, so you see what the shrimp looks like. And we're going to let it cook a few minutes on each side. Once they start turning pink, go ahead and turn them over. Because what we don't want is overcooked shrimp, y'all, okay? Because we are going to add it to the ramen. Okay? Looking good, looking good. Okay. I'm going to go ahead. I got like 2 more, actually 3 more pieces. I'm going to go ahead and put those in there. And still not overcrowd the pot, okay? So, again, that shrimp is cooking, and I'm going to let you see kind of what it looks like that I flipped it over on the other side. And we're going to let it cook 2-3 minutes on that side, and then we're going to remove the shrimp from the Dutch oven, y'all, okay? Then we're going to add some sesame oil, okay? Ooh-wee, y'all, that sesame oil in Asian dishes, I'm telling you, it's what makes the difference. But y'all hold on, take a look. Okay, you see the shrimp is browning. It's cooking. Now, a few of these are already ready to come out, okay? So I've just got a plate over here, and I'm just going to take these out. And then we're just going to sit those aside while we finish the dish. Because again, it don't take shrimp that long, and we definitely don't want them to be overcooked. Okay? And if your kids love ramen like my grandkids do, especially my grandsons, they're gonna love this elevated version of ramen noodles, y'all. Okay, so that shrimp is ready. We're gonna set it aside. Let it cool off a little bit. And I'm just kind of scraping the brown bits up. Just because we want that flavor, okay? And then I'm gonna add the sesame oil. And we're gonna keep this party going, okay? So, sesame oil, okay? You're gonna put enough in there to cover, just barely cover. Again, this isn't an oily dish, okay? But we've got some shallots we need to cook. And so, you see, I'm just putting a little bit in. I wish y'all could smell this, y'all. And so here we go. Those are our shallots, okay? You see those? And then we're gonna put the shallots in. Then we have some fresh ginger, y'all, okay? So I cut up a piece of ginger that was probably about as long as my baby finger, and then chopped it up. For some people, ginger can be a little overwhelming, and so we definitely don't want that to happen, okay? But if you like ginger, you're more than welcome to use a little more ginger, okay? So now we're just gonna saute those vegetables. Okay? Y'all, it smells so good, I'm telling you. Okay, now we're gonna add the bok choy, and then I'm gonna let you see what it looks like, okay? So, add the bok choy. And we've got the scallops. I'm sorry, scratch it. I said scallops. We don't have scallops. So we're gonna let the bok choy cook down a little bit before we add the broth. But we're also gonna start adding some flavor, okay? Because we want that broth to be pretty flavorful. So we're just gonna put a little more of the chili powder in. And I'm gonna really squeeze some lime juice in here. See this? Okay. So I'm gonna let y'all see that. Okay. You see the bok choy is cooking down. Okay? Y'all, oh my God, it smells so good. Okay. Now we're gonna add the broth, okay? Because we gotta get those noodles cooked, remember? So again, I'm using chicken broth today, but you can use seafood stock, you can use vegetable stock, you know, and you can really use any kind of protein you want. I just had shrimp, and so that's what I use with shrimp. And so we're gonna use all of this broth. This is 32 ounces of chicken broth, okay? Now, some people like their ramen a little more soupy than others, okay? And so you can do that. You can add more broth to it if you like yours that way, okay? So now we're gonna go ahead, and I just broke the ramen up in half. And so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put those in there. I'll let that ramen cook in there. And so then with the spices in there, it's gonna really get that broth to a really nice flavor, y'all. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit, okay? Okay, so we're gonna give that about, however long, it may take 10 minutes to get that. But in the meantime, I can get my mess cleaned up. So hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all, these noodles are, yes, see, they're done, okay? So now we're gonna add our shrimp in there. We're gonna add put our mushrooms in there, okay? And we're gonna add a little more seasoning in there. And voila, we're gonna add that shrimp in there, y'all. And I'm gonna let y'all see what it looks like. Okay, y'all. Y'all see what it looks like in the pot? Okay, I'm gonna garnish it with some fresh carrots, a little bit of cilantro, and when we come back, I'm gonna show you what it looks like, y'all. Stay tuned. Okay, y'all, we're back. Tell me what you think. Come on in, take a closer look. Take a look at this. Chili lime shrimp ramen. Yummy, y'all. When I say yummy, I mean yummy, yummy. Yum. So I'm going to taste. I added an egg, a little extra protein, because when we see ramen, when we go out, typically you can get a boiled egg with it as well. But for me, it's also about trying to get in the right amount of protein that my body needs. as I continue to age gracefully, y'all. And so, look, I got some chopsticks here, but I also got a fork just in case, and a little spoon so I can taste the broth. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do, is taste the broth. Mmm. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God, it's so good. So good, so good. And before I get all into this dish, we got a quick word from our sponsor, y'all. Today's episode is sponsored by Mike P's barbecue sauces and rubs, y'all. So take a quick look.
Everybody want to know who Mike P is? I'm Mike P. Let's talk about it. This Big Mama. You want to talk about Big Mama? Big Mama, this was my grandmother. She lived to be 104 years old. Just this past Sunday was her birthday. She would have been 115 years old if she was living. It inspired me. I was like, you know, having a grandmother that, I mean, it was a lot of us. I have a lot of cousins, brothers and sisters. We come from a real big family. But this is where it all started at. It started with Big Mama. And the only way I could really honor her that I thought was by what she was really known. Big Mama was a great cook. But I had to make something that Big Mama would use. I didn't want to use somebody's stuff, so I had to create my own. So this is like an all-purpose seasoning. It had just about everything Big Mama would have used. So that's where Big Mama come from. And Big Mama's going all over the United States now. So that's the best way to honor my grandmother, by having this in your kitchen. Everybody got a Big Mama. This just happened to be mine. This is what she used. All right, now you know more about Mike P's. Get ready for the next video.
Okay, so now you know who our sponsor is, right? So if you are a small business, micro business, and you have a product or service that you're trying to get to the market, give us a call. We would love to collaborate and work with you, and you could sponsor episodes of Gangsta Goodies Kitchen, y'all. And so go to the website, www.mikepkc.com, and we'll run it along the screen so you can see it. Go order your spices today, whether it's Big Mama, mango habanero, spicy bourbon, whichever one you want. Go take your order today, and be sure to tell him that Gangsta Goodies Kitchen sent you. Okay? So now I'm gonna get into this dish. So, we've got our noodles. Ooh, look at that. Okay. And I'm gonna take 1/2 of this egg. Make sure I get some mushrooms in there, because I like mushrooms, y'all. I know some people may not, but I like mushrooms, especially in certain dishes. And get a couple pieces of shrimp. I'm kind of making a mess here, aren't I? So, and then I'm gonna add just a little extra carrots on top because I like the crunch. And let me get a little bit of this lime and squeeze some of that on there. I already told you how fire the broth was, so woo-wee. Let's see, and get a little bit of that egg. Some noodles. Piece of shrimp. Can y'all see that? Woo-wee, that looks good. That extra carrots I put in there, that extra crunch. Oh my God, y'all. I think your kids will love this. I think you will love this. It's quick, it's easy. For a family of 4, this meal may cost you $25 to reproduce, and that's only because of the shrimp, okay? Because we know we can get a pack of, 6-pack, 8-pack of noodles at Aldi's for like $3, right? And then you have an egg, you got your bok choy. I think that was like $3 for the bundle, which I didn't use at all. Your chicken broth, it may be $1.98. So yeah, you may spend somewhere between $22 and $25 for a family of 4 for a wonderful meal, y'all. And it's not fast food, okay? We gotta feed our kids healthy meals, good meals, whole meals, so that they're prepared when they go to school the next day. So peace out, y'all. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this. I'll put the recipe up, so any of you all who wanna try it, you are more than welcome to. In fact, please do. We encourage you to try the recipes. And then give us some feedback. Tell me how you liked it. What'd you think? What would you add different? Because you don't have to have shrimp. Again, this could be chicken, it could be pork, it could be all veggies, right? So make it your own, y'all. Peace out, and don't forget to follow us across all social media platforms at Gangsta Goodies Kitchen, y'all. Peace out, y'all.